if you have glasses, you understand the struggle it is to try to slay makeup and be blind. It's like, ugh.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Am I actually blended? Are you matching my neck? Like, that's the real question. Like, it's just so hard trying to be blind and bougie. Hello, lovely people of the interwebs. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? As you can tell, you know, your girl is feeling herself a little bit. Honestly, this is just a beautiful look. But I was inspired by Shanny Stevens. If you don't know her, here's her photo of her prom look on YouTube. And she filmed this whole beautiful look. And of course, she used like MAC products and everything like that. And so I decided to do a little spin on that. And I came up with something like this. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking, I'm gonna stop rambling. If you want to see how I got this look, just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so we're gonna start this look off bare face. First things first, we gotta prep our skin. I'm gonna be using Milk of Magnesia, and this is gonna make sure that my makeup is long wearing, matte, and I have a smooth face. Now, I don't recommend this for the everyday, just because Milk of Magnesia can clog your pores and give you nasty, nasty skin. But for the day, for a one day kind of thing, go ahead and use it. So then I'm gonna use my LA Girl Pro Prep Concealer right underneath my eyes, because y'all know I got them little wrinkles under there, and they need to be dealt with. For my eyebrows, I'm just going to run right on through it. If you would like to see how I normally fill in my eyebrows, go ahead and check out this eyebrow routine right up above, and I'll also link it down below. But yeah, I'm just using my Ruby Kisses brow pencil and my NYX my NYX micro brow pencil, and I'm cleaning that up with a little bit of concealer. Now I'm just going to highlight my eyebrows with, you know, my Conceited dupe. You know, it is forever my favorite plug. Now to prime my eyes, I'm going to be using my Black Radiance Eye Perfecting Primer, and I'm going to set that primer in place using my Maybelline Master Fix Translucent Setting Powder. God, that is a name. Okay, but I'm going to use this over top, because what I find with using a primer is that if you don't have a complete even base, then the shadows will look really splotchy. Next thing, I'm going to be using this Ruby Kisses eyeshadow kit, and this is one of my first beauty supply eyeshadow palettes, by the way, and it's new and it's the bomb. So I'm taking this flesh tone color, and I'm going to be using that as my transition shade. So I'm focusing it really close actually to my brow bone area, and I'm just using windshield wiper motions to sweep my brush back and forth in my crease area. Now I'm taking my favorite, my NYX blush in Cinnamon. Y'all know I use this for just about everything, but I'm just going over the top of that flesh tone color that we placed down before, just to kind of warm up that area and to bring a little bit more color to that spot, to that area of our eye. Next thing that I'm going to be doing is going back into that Ruby Kisses palette, and I'm going to be taking this rusty brown color. I'm just going to be using that a little bit below the colors that we placed there before, and the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to build up warmth and color in our crease, because we are going to be going for like one of those half kind of cut creases, and so we really want to focus in on the crease work to just really get a nice blended and diffused look going on there. Now I'm going to be taking this is a baked blush from Black Radiance, and it's in the shade Warm Berry, and I'm also going to be using this on my lid. So I'm just roughly placing it on the outer 2/3 of my eyelid, and I'm just continuing to build it up until I have the intensity that I would like. I'm also blowing it out in my crease area, so that, like I said, we just want the crease to be nice, warm, and blended. Now I'm taking this shader brush, and I'm just using that to pack on that color onto the lid. I really had a little bit of trouble working with this product, to be quite honest, and I think it's just because I wasn't using the right brushes, but eventually the look turned out great. Now I'm taking this medium brown shade from the same Ruby Kisses palette, and I'm focusing that in my crease and kind of like the outer V of my eye, and I'm really just kind of adding again to the warmth of my crease, really not being precise with it. I just want the crease to be very, very blown out and blended. Now I'm taking this bullet point kind of brush, which is actually called a smudge brush from e.l.f. and this deep charcoal color. I wouldn't call it a black. I would say it's more of a charcoal or like an ashy dark brown. And I'm gonna focus this in my outer V area of my eye, and I'm also gonna be winging it out. And this is just gonna help create this feline cat eye kind of look to the eyelid. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth in the palette to make sure that I build up that black to the intensity that I want it. Okay, and now it's time to blend out that crease area. Now I'm taking my NYX Multitasker Mixing Medium and my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I'm mixing those two up on the back of my hand to warm up the product, and I'm gonna help carve out I would say the inner 2/3 of my eyelid area. I feel like adding this base will give our shadow colors a bit more of an extra pop. So I'm going back in with that charcoal black color, and I'm going to further intensify it and blend it out onto our lid area. Now I'm taking this icy beautiful silver, true silver color, honestly, and this is from this e.l.f. Trio that my mom had bought me, and I'm using that silver color on the inner third of my eye, and I'm going to go back in and apply that warm berry blush that we used earlier in the second third of my eye. And for real, I really just went back and forth between these three colors to blend out my eyelid space to the way that I wanted it. So that's what you're gonna see for the next couple of clips. It really is, this look really is all about blending and blending and blending and blending and blending until you get your desired, you know, look. And also with blending, you may lose a little bit of the what do I want to say? The pigmentation or the color payoff of some of the shadows. So you just want to make sure you go back in and intensify them again. Now I'm using my Wet n Wild H2O proof liner because this is my bae. And I'm going to make a thin line that doesn't turn out thin at the end, but it's okay. But yes, I'm going to wing it out because I feel like this look calls for a fierce wing, okay? And this eyeliner is super duper black, super duper pigmented, and I love the applicator because it's perfectly stiff, so you don't have to do all of that work. It's not flimsy where it's gonna like just like have its own mind. It's perfect. You have all of the control. So I love this eyeliner. Okay, and now I just used a little bit of that mixing medium from NYX, and then I added a little bit of that blush, mixed it together on the back of my hand, and then reapplied it. Now I'm taking this super duper pretty glitter liner from NYX Cosmetics, and I'm using this over top of the silver that we have on our lid. And y'all, the camera did not do my eyelid justice. When I put that thing on, I'm telling you, the sparkle that it gave me, if only y'all could have seen it. Like, I wish the camera did better, because like in the flash, y'all, when I say it looked like a disco ball, it was epic. Now to the face. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Mahogany, and my Maybelline matte and poreless foundation in the shade 360 Mocha. Y'all know the drill. I'm just using my fake beauty blender that I got from Wish from my best friend. Hey girl, hey. And I'm blending all of that in, okay? It took me a good 10 minutes to blend this foundation in, okay? Because I wanted it to look like skin and I wanted it to be perfect. And yes, my beauty blender is very, very damp, okay? Next thing is an obvious, y'all already know what I'm using. This is my Black Opal foundation stick in the shade Black Walnut, and I'm using this in the regular places that I would contour, except for my forehead, because the way this bun was doing it, I call it my infinity bun, y'all. But I really didn't have to focus in too much on my forehead. I did take it, however, on my contour, whatever was left on my brush, onto my temples, but that's about it. I really didn't stress it too much because the bun was taking all of the attention away from my 5 head. You feel me? I'm going back in with my beauty blender to just make sure that everything is blended a little bit more flawlessly, because that fan brush wasn't really doing anything. I really did it for show. And y'all should know by now what's coming next is the highlights. And you know our product. It is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer in the shade Dark Cocoa. And okay, like, y'all probably sick of me using this, but I promise I'm not sick of it. It photographs so nicely, y'all, and prom day is all about the pictures. Like, you out here for the pictures, okay? So I'm just saying, flash or no flash, this thing is gonna have you popping. I wish though it was darker, because like it's like fawn and toffee on my skin from LA Girl, and I don't always want that like extreme highlight. So Wet n Wild, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but hear the cry of a melanated Black girl, okay? We want more shades, because I really love this concealer. I just need a darker shade, you know? Do it for us, please. And it doesn't help that I smack on like a ton of this stuff, but I really can't help it. I really love this concealer, y'all. So now I'm gonna set it in place with my Maybelline Master Fix setting powder in translucent. Just take a really light layer. You may not even want to use your beauty blender. Maybe just use like a regular brush and just work that underneath your eye. It really is so great for setting, but man, when I say the flashback can be real with that thing, it can be so real. So you want to be very careful with that, because it's not translucent, it is a white powder. Next thing that I'm going to do is take my Maybelline Matte and Poreless Fit Me Fat Pressed Powder in the shade 360 Mocha, and I'm dipping my beauty blender into that and setting underneath my eye and the rest of my face. And I find that when I use this over the Maybelline Master Fix, it just gives the most flawless look underneath my eye without my under eye looking cakey, which I am so here for. Like, so here for. So here for. Alright, so I'm going back into that Ruby Kisses palette, and I'm taking this brown that we used in our crease earlier, and I'm going to use that to go ahead and intensify the contours and shadows of my face. And now I'm going to take, and I also go in, I lost the clip for some reason, but I also go in with my pressed powder from Black Radiance in the shade Rich Mahogany, and I use that to slightly bronze up my face as well. Now I'm going in with my blush, which we used on our lids. This is Warm Berry from Black Radiance, and I'm using that as my blush for the day. I really like this thing because it just gives you a nice radiant look without doing too much. It has like a little glittery flecks, so it gives you this really mineralized skin-like finish. Now I'm going in with the Artisan Baked Bronzer slash highlight from Black Radiance in the shade Beautiful. And y'all, this thing is so beautiful. It paired so nicely with this look. For me, it looks a little bit more cool and icy, which I feel like complements the eyes so well. Like, it was everything and more. Oh my gosh, the glow was everything. So yeah, I kind of, you know, went ham on my upper lip, but that's okay because I needed y'all Like, I want my Cupid's bow to be like, you feel me? So yeah, that's what happened. Why do I look like a disco ball right there? Like, that is such a problem. Oh my god. So now I'm going to be taking this powder brush from BH Cosmetics and my deluxe finishing powder in the shade Deep from Black Opal Beauty, and I'm going to be using that to finish off my face. And I start from the bottom of my neck and work it all the way up, and then work it across my forehead and work it all the way down. Unfortunately, I really didn't want to make this video too long, so I didn't show everything, but that's basically how I use that powder to just finish off my face and tie everything all the way together. Now back to the eyes. Now I'm just gonna go in and apply some lashes, and these are the Cara lashes in the style number 43. I use some eyelash adhesive from Kiss. It's their clear glue, and I use tweezers, and y'all, I'm telling you, tweezers saved my life because eyelashes are the hardest thing for me, and I was actually able to do them on camera today. So like, y'all, bless Jesus, bless Jesus. Okay. For my mascara, I definitely used my L'Oreal Miss Mango because she never do me wrong, and I did a coat of the L'Oreal eyelash primer on my bottom lashes, and y'all, tell me they're not actually, my bottom lashes fleek in this video today. Okay. All right, and then I just went in with my Maybelline Colossal, it's not the Big Shot because I don't have that. I think it's the Colossal mascara. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It's the one in the yellow and purple tube. Okay, and I'm just using that again to blend my top lashes in with my bottom, with my falsies, and I'm also using that on my lower lashes to make them pop. I also go back in with my eyeliner to do my signature little triangle in my inner tear duct area, and I go in and I applied a little bit more of that glitter liner. I also applied my L'Oreal Silkaseam eyeliner, but apparently it wasn't caught on tape, so I'm sorry for that. But I definitely applied it to my waterline, and I also tight lined my upper lash line as well. And that was it for the eyes. I gave you 3 different lip combos. The first combo was this deep winey red color. I used a combination of this Ruby Kisses It's You and then ColourPop, and that is in the shade Notion. And then for my nude lip option, which is my fave, I used the shades Choco Craze and I'm Chic. Poppin'. Lip option. I did the same exact thing, but then I just topped it off with this Maybelline Shine Shot gloss. Oh my god, it had the most iridescent, pretty look to it, and oh my god, it's my fave. It's what I'm wearing in the thumbnail, y'all. It's so pretty. And that's it for the look, y'all. But I'm just gonna say, you know what, let Burgundy lip talk to y'all. Go ahead, girl. Y'all, tell me this look isn't fire though. Like, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, you know what I'm gonna ask you to do, right? Like, that like button down below. If you haven't already subscribed, I don't know why you haven't subscribed. Like, you might as well just join the family. Like, it's lit over here. So join the family. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Hey auntie, hey. Hey mommy, hey. Hey uncle, hey. Hey cousin, hey. Join the fam. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Boom. God bless you. Hey. God bless you. Hey. Bye.
It's not your head.